Hello again. Just clean this up. Right, so I'm back on at it with the NC125. Going to continue with the gear lever today, hopefully. So what it has is a master lever on the front. So it's what you activate with your foot. And this part here, and that pivots on where the foot peg is. This is a little bit short, I might have to lengthen it, I don't know. And then you have what will eventually be a slave lever on the back, and I'm going to make two little plates up with some steel to go here, so it's a similar distance from pivot point, and then they're going to be connected with this go-kart connecting rod. You can just get them off the shelf, they're pretty good and much cheaper I think than if you buy the individual parts, but again, quality is everything if you pay more. They're quite cool because they have a left-handed thread, so you just need to screw them one way or the other to lengthen or shorten them, and they normally have a notch side which is a left-handed thread, so if you need to shorten it you cut off the opposite side and that's just a normal thread, so you can tap it with a normal tap. So yeah, just go-kart con rods. So they're quite cool, so I'm just going to make up some plates here. So one here with a little spacer because it's going to sit the opposite side of the bar, or the bar, that was it, the leg that comes down that this connects to, and then on this side, on that side, it's just a straight bar up. That's the slave. So yeah, they will be connected. But that's going to be chopped down, I reckon. So just going to get it on and see what happens. Okay, so it turns out you can't really bend these. I think it's just cheap metal. So I got it red hot, but it won't flex whatsoever. So I'm just going to have to do it straight. I was contemplating doing it two different ways, but it's going to have to be one way. So it's going to have to be on the outside here, which is a little bit annoying, but not too bad. I might step this out, I might step that out a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to do it that side and have it sitting just out and have a little spacer on there. That's alright, I did sort of mess up this angle, I think it's way too high. It's dead straight now, I think it's way too high, but we'll see. I think it needs lengthening anyway, so what I've decided is that this is too thin, so when there's a spacer on there and it's stepped out, there's too much side leverage on it because it's not, when it's there it's too far out. So I'm not going to run this on that pin there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a tube down, because there is actually a little, the tube that went from this side to here originally connects to the bottom of this shroud. Fairing, that's the one. So I'm going to sort of reproduce that a little bit by dropping down a 10mm tube here, curved round underneath so this can clamp on, and then back up onto the other side. And then as that goes down, I'm going to put a little spigot and make a wider angle of them, so this can basically sit like that. There we go, so got that all rolled up, looks relatively straight, so I'm going to double check it and check it in place, see what comes from there. A lot of the time when I'm doing stuff like this, the whole idea of it is a bit sort of complicated in my brain, but once you start eliminating certain parts of it, it makes a little bit more sense. These two bends aren't exactly the same, I don't care. I think other than adjusting the angle of the brake lever, I'm just about there on it. I just need a bolt on it, just a bit wobbling, but that looks strong enough. Not sure about reinforcing this. It has a little bit of flex on it. We'll see. What I might do is put a bit, fix it onto the head. I'm not happy about using it as the head as a stressed member, but I think it'll be okay using it if it's on either side, because it's just kind of compressing it really. So yeah, I might do that because there's no triangulation in that otherwise from this corner to this one. So it's basically just a loose square. So when you lean on here, you're pushing on one side of the square. There's no fixing it to the front, so there's no frame fixing from here up to the top. But otherwise, that looks alright. I might cap these off as well, just so they don't rust up. Might as well a stud in there and put a domed head nut on it. I might do it with these ones as well to make them look a bit cleaner. Kind of hit a dead end there. Yeah, so I was just going to start doing the brake. I've welded this bit on, so I was going to start doing the brake on this side. But then remember that normally you want to keep it close to the pivot point if you're using a rod brake on the back. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'd obviously have to have the lever point like close to here for it to work properly, so it doesn't basically because it articulates here. When the wheel goes up, it would shorten the rod somewhat, and then it would lengthen it when it goes down. If you're quite close to it, there's not much of an issue, but because it's so far away, if I was going to put it here, it would bind, or you'd have issues. So I'm going to debate what to do about that. I can either convert it to hydraulic, or I can make a cable up. I could probably make one out of a clutch cable or something. So basically just put a cable receiver here and an arm on the back, and then the cable to come and be relocated. Because I'm just going to make a list up of all the things I can do in the meantime and just start knocking them off. So they're all done for when I can carry on, and then you just sort of make up a bit of headway. One of the things is the clutch cable is really weird. It looks like it should have a little like a receiver here, or whether the old cable was different, but yeah, it looks like it should have like a little, I don't know what they call, like a little bush or something, like so it doesn't wangle around. So I'm going to just machine one of them up, put that in, and then that's done. So that'll be clutch and done off the list. And then I might take some measurements to put a air intake here for the filter here, so we just get clean air coming through, so it's not just stuck all around here. I'm not sure it really needs it, but it might look nice, so I might just 3D print that. So I'm going to try and get the contours close to what they are, and then maybe like a little sort of funnel or knacker duct or something for that. So yeah, I'm going to do that, machine that up, and then maybe do this bit. Yeah, clutch is done. All that needed was literally the bit of the conrod bar that was left. It's a bit wobbly, so I'm going to cable tie it, I think, to there once that's all sorted. But that's it. The list is actually quite small.